Speculation all the time here on Tyneside. I'm very pleased to be joined by Peter Graves, who's commentated on Newcastle United, their games for the last 5 seasons. Peter, what is the feeling on Tyneside? Who do the fans want? So many names being put in the frame.
It's changing so much, David, isn't it, really? It's difficult to keep a log of what's going on. I think from fans I've spoken to, Kevin Keegan's still a popular choice. People get excited about Keegan. I mean, the things that he did at this club, unbelievable. I think if Keegan were to come back, fans would be joyous. It's funny though, with Newcastle fans, you think back, it wasn't long ago they were chanting for Alan Shearer in the stands. I mean, that's what they wanted. Now the job's available, they're starting to go, oh, I don't know if I actually want Alan Shearer anymore. So that's a funny one. It seems as though Alan's not interested. I think Shearer, Keegan, they would be popular choices. It's interesting you say Mark Hughes now, David Moyes. I don't think fans would be swinging from the rafters if someone like David Moyes came. I mean, he's done a great job at Everton, no doubt about it, propelled them into Europe, but I don't think the fans around here, Geordie folk, would really go, yes, that's our man. Mark Hughes, maybe, he's an attacking flair, you know, he's a former striker. What Kevin Keegan did, they want attacking football, maybe Mark Hughes, but I think Keegan and Shearer for the romantic, you know.
Well, setting the romance aside, Harry Redknapp's been the bookmaker's favourite since the off of this race, though now he seems to be distancing himself a little bit. What do you make of that?
Interesting. When I heard that it was going to be a British manager, you look down the list, and Sir Alex Ferguson aside, you think, well, maybe Harry Redknapp. But he has distanced himself. Again, I don't think the fans would be joyous. I think what we've got to think about is what Mike Ashley and Chris Moore have got to try and do. It's a difficult thing, but they've got to try and bring someone here where all the fans will unite and go, wow, this is it. This is the man we've been waiting for. Even with Sam Allardyce, they were split. Some were moaning from the start. You know, people weren't sure. I was sitting on the fence amongst others. I think they've got to try and find someone. I don't think Harry Redknapp would come here, and I don't think everyone would go, yes, this is the boy. You know, I think it would be split again. They've got to try and find someone who'll make everyone happy, and I think there's only one.
Now, I'm going to put you on the spot. I know you like sitting on the fence because I've heard your commentaries. Who should Mike Ashley go for? You've got anyone to pick from and an open checkbook.
That's a difficult one. I mean, come on. I've said it already. I would love to see Kevin Keegan. I would love it, in the words of Kevin Keegan, if he came back here. It would be so exciting. Fans would be, you know, some fans are saying now he's been out of the Premier League too long. If Keegan came back here, everyone would be joyous, the town would be rocking, everyone would, and I think honestly Newcastle could probably finish 4th from bottom 5 seasons in a row with Keegan. The fans would probably give him a little bit more time because the romance is still here.
Is that what people have got wrong here, that you can lose football matches here, it's how you lose them? Is that what's the whole crux of this?
Well, that's the feeling, yeah. I mean, there's that old thing that the Newcastle fans would rather lose 5-4 than scrape 1-0 victories. I don't know if that's true, but there's a little bit of truth to it. We want to see attacking football. We're still living off those Keegan years, and Sir Bobby Robson brought them back to a certain extent. All we want is entertainment. That's what Newcastle United fans want, entertainment. Kevin Keegan can maybe bring that.
I think you stated a good case, Pete. Thank you very much. Well, there you go, a passionate case. Kevin Keegan, you take your money, you take your choice, but Mark Hughes, that's the name in the frame, and David Moyes creeping up on the rails. This is a very open race for the St James's Park Stakes.